So welcome back everybody to Web Gaming Central. We are in Mass Effect Part 1 of our very long Mass Effect Trilogy or Saga, whatever you want to call it, Let's Play. And got some of the comments, and what I decided to do is I'm going to comment a little more as much as I can. I'm going to pepper it in, but again, I'm really not going to mess up the dialogue at all, because again, the whole point of this game is to experience the story and get connected with these characters that are so well done, in my opinion. I've never seen a game like this game cause you or draw you into the characters as this game has done for so many people. Here's the point, and I'm going to get right to the gameplay, guys. Here's a good point that you should think about. The whole issue with the ending of Mass Effect 3 that I'm sure you've heard about, all of that came about because of one reason. Everybody got attached to the characters in this game, got attached to the game itself. You don't really hear a lot of backlash like that for a game unless you've really connected with it. People, if a company messes up a game and you really like the game, you'll be mad, but you won't start petitions, you won't raise money just to make a point. You won't send cupcakes to the headquarters of the company. You won't really do that unless you really genuinely care and feel like your heart's been ripped out for whatever reason. But some people feel that way. I'll give you guys my feedback about the whole trilogy when we're done with it. But you can probably tell right now that I love the whole trilogy, otherwise I wouldn't be playing it. So without further ado, let's get back into it, guys. If you have never played this game, you're seriously in for a treat. This is literally my favorite game of all time, and I've been a gamer since I've been a child. Talking about the Marios, the Atari system games, all games you can think. I've played them all pretty much, and this game is hands down one of my favorites. My favorite. I just got to give it to it. It's a lot of games that come close, but this game really just does it for me. So without further ado and any more wasted time, that was 2 minutes of your time, sorry, but we're gonna get right to it. We're at Shaira's, the Asari consort. So that's a mass transit destination thing. So we came from the other side where we already met with Udina and we need to go investigate more about Saren. So let's go ahead and start here. It's not really well, I won't spoil it for you guys. Let's just get right to it. Nelina.
Welcome. I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Exactly. And now let's keep our mind from wandering. Okay, so we're going to...
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
What daggone it.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Really?
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit.
And a wonderful...
I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Okay.
I think I'm done here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Well, well, well.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Okay, so let's go meet the consort.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
You'd think these ladies are doing something else special.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Well, that's awesome. Let's go see the consort. I really like my female shepherd. Oh man, I nailed this one.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Okay. We can try
Now
this.
I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Now there is an option if you were more renegade where you can sleep with her at this point, but of course I said I'd play more kind or more neutral to good, and I will do that.
admit I'm a little
Follow through
nervous.
on that. But there's some interesting things you can get by playing renegade, though you become quite the jerk. Needless to say. So at this point, let's have to make sure I remember how I did things, because you can. It's a little, in this game, part 1, I'm gonna say, it's a little bit more easy to get disoriented. What I wanted to do though, make sure we get a good tour of the Citadel before we move on. So let's do something close to that. I'm not going to access Savina though, because they are very long-winded, because this game has so much to it that this universe is really thorough. So to hear all these, talk to all these Avina stations would be crazy. But like I said, I would kind of try to fill you in a little bit. That statue's there because of the Krogan Rachni Wars. The Krogan were the species that got or defeated the Rachni, because the Rachni were very aggressive and they had great population numbers, which really made it difficult to, you know, fight against them. So then again, it's probably better if I do talk to Avina, because I don't feel like explaining it. But let's talk to the Emporium shopkeeper.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
I'll let the game explore the alien species for you. So I'm gonna try not to impede on that, because I think the game does a great job of introducing you to everything. So let me let the game do that. I'll just chime in with my little comments here and there.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Hey, let's
Show
take a
me
look.
your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
I want to do standard items first. Alright, again, we don't have many credits, so I'm not going to. But what I am going to get are these licenses, because that allow me to buy those specific things on my ship, so those I will acquire. And speaking of, let's go ahead and skip right
Commander.
to buying something.
Show me your items.
Always, yes, because it's just
Oh,
a
this one is pleased to do
reiteration
so,
of what he
human.
normally says. So no
You
worry.
will not be.
I'll skip those parts when needed. Ammo upgrade. Oh, that's expensive. And what does this do? Oh, yeah, no. We'll pass on those for now. Last one. Whoops.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments regularly.
Oh, that's great. Can I get your reticle again, please? Thank you.
Commander.
Let's view the
Oh, this one is
non-human
pleased to do
armors.
so.
Now, Turian, these are Turian. Okay, not gonna worry about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep moving. No need to waste any further time. Or waste time any further. Right, so definitely want to, before I continue though, nope, let's go ahead and talk to Balavan.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavan. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law.
Really?
Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
I don't buy it.
Still sounds shady to me.
Shady.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough
Force
fortune to
and the
require my
Centaur.
services.
Okay.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Interesting.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Okay.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Barlavan. Remember the name, guys. Remember the name. Okay, so then you have... Let's make sure we... Right, nothing going on over there. Let's just go across the way here first. This is probably the longest time we'll spend at the Citadel. We'll be back, though, of course. You'll see. Again, I'm not going to spoil it for those who are new to the game. Let's see. Nope, nothing over here for us. That does take us down to... Before we go investigate more on Saren, which we will have to come back to these certain parts, but we'll speed travel to these parts that we need to go to once we finish talking. Then again, the more I talk, the more I realize I'm spoiling it. So let me not spoil anymore and just talk in general. So, so far, let me know what you guys think. I love this game. I can't get enough. You'll hear me rave about the game quite a bit, so beware for that. I can't help it. I really can't help it. I really try to help it, but I can't. But the game is really beautiful. And yeah, this is a good time to...
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
These are called keepers.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Now, this is one Avina we will talk to.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 2, located at the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the most recognizable and important features of the Presidium.
I might go back
to
to
your
all
left
these.
is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Tell me more about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the relay monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the relay monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the Council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the...
Sorry about that, guys. Outside the scope of my programming. Okay, so, yeah, I just had a little bit of disconnect there. So, here we go.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Okay. You know, guys, I'm actually
That's
thinking...
all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
I'm going to actually go back and listen to all those, because like I said, I'm going to play a completionist playthrough, and this is some information that especially those of you who are new to this game will want to know. This is very important information that pertains to the universe of Mass Effect that you really will want to know. So I'm going to go back. I'm not going to make you watch me go all the way back, but I'm going to go back and we're going to listen to all of them. So guys, the first one that we should have listened to was right when we came out of the ambassador's office, so we're going to do that now.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. There are many points of interest here, including the Citadel embassies and CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Okay.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
I wonder.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Salarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Just an embassy.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities.
That is right.
They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Yeah, the Volus, their primary skill set lies in financials, not military power. So let's keep it going.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Okay.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Yep, that is true.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Salarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion.
Yeah, here you go. It's partially.
Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
You keep saying. Alright, so that's
Goodbye.
all she has.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Great. So we're going to go ahead and visit the other ones too, guys. Again, I'm glad I'm doing this because this information, like I said, you need to know. Especially once we get into... By the time we get to the end, you'll be like, oh, that was good to know. Glad I knew that before everything else started to happen. As things transpire in this game, you realize how, deep this game is and how, alive this universe is, really, in my opinion. But let's go ahead and visit the next Avina. Hopefully I didn't go out of order. We'll see in just 1 second. But I'm going to skip the running. I forgot which number this one is. We could be getting farther away.
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy.
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's check it out.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism
cool.
Terminal 3.
Right
Here
now.
in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Okay, let's go to this one.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
That sucks.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the
Indeed.
Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten.
I agree.
The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions.
That failed.
Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Sounds like they got what they deserved.
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Yeah, we know.
That's
Okay.
all for now.
Off
Thank
to-
you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Forgot you get experience for that. But off to the next one. Let me go ahead and cut right here. Okay, actually we're gonna pick up listening to those in the next section. But right now we're gonna go ahead and get to that investigation. Let's go ahead to the Citadel Tower. Oh, one thing about this game that I love are the elevator conversations. They don't always trigger, but you get newscasts other times. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't.
The council isn't gonna ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
There's little stuff. I mean, there's a bunch of them, and depending on which characters you have in the elevator with you, there'll be different banter. But it's one of the, in my opinion, one of the greatest little small features of this game. I loved it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to it. Wait a minute, though. I just had a thought. Oh, no. This is right. Yes, this is right. Let me just double check. Let's look at our journal. And our assignments, Asari consort. Oh, which we can actually. That's actually right. These are off the mission. So, before we do this, you know what? I am going to backtrack. I don't want to move too fast. Let me save it, though. Alright, and let's go back. I'm going to skip this, though, just unless they start another conversation. Don't want you to miss it, so if anything does spark.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Of course. So we're actually going to go, guys, I think we're going to do the investigation on Saren. I don't think we can go into
a Solarian
the lower
excavation
areas
team
yet.
has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Yes, so let's go ahead and investigate Saren because he sucks. And that's actually a false statement. It's one of the most awesome bad guys you ever meet in a game. Here we go, let's go. Look here.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Remember the name, Garrus Vicarian. Remember the name. Awesome guy. Okay. Then again, I'm gonna try to keep my comments from spoiling things. Darn it. Suck at that. Alright, let's just make sure we're not gonna miss anybody. Can't really... Right. No, maybe we can.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Commander?
Oh, yeah, not much we can do there. Not yet, at least. Let's go right on up. Let's see what's going on.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor. And mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Sucks. Man, oh man.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Balavan's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Now, before I ask this question, just so you guys know, you can actually read the story. Well, like I already mentioned it. The first book in the Mass Effect series pretty much goes into a lot of this backstory on between Anderson and Saren. So, in case you're interested, grab that book. I think it's called Revelation. Mass Effect Revelation. Just wanted to throw that in there because it really ties, all the books really tie in very well with the game. So I just wanted to give you that piece of information.
You and
It's good
Saren
stuff.
have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Okay. Here we go.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Okay.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Okay. Okay, let's go to Harkin.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Well, good.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Indeed, and these guys do it well.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born.
Born a Spectre.
The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
Okay.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Tell me about Bar Lavan.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
I think I chose this option before by asking about him and Saren. I did, actually, so I'm going to forego that.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay. So, awesome. Got some Paragon points for that, too. But, yes, that's the Council Chambers. We are going to head back out. Now some things start to open up for us. We get to... What?
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the Council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
Well, maybe so. Let's
That
pick
guy's
up a few.
up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
That can give me more credits, but I'm not going to do it.
I'm going.
So long.
You could help him, though. Yeah, you could help him. What I am going to do is see if I can travel to the wards. And we're going to go to Coruscant. Yes. So, guys, let me know what your thoughts are right now. We're going to end the video in about another 2 minutes. Definitely want to start getting to the bottom of it, but we're going to pick right up in the next video and get things going. But before we do that, let's just check my art journal. Garrus, need to speak to Harkin. We are investigating Saren. I'm going to go back to Bar Lavan. Need to speak with the General Septimus, and I think he is here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's save our game, though. Practice, I like to practice. I like to practice. So let's go.
That's
I forgot about this part. Okay. Let's get something. Oh, there you go. Like I say, the combat can be clunky.
Those were Saren's.
Actually, really?
All clear, Commander.
Well, I'm glad. Shrug off those bullets like that. Actually, let's see. I'd like to have my assault rifle equipped. Let's get rid of our guns. Here's a club. Let's party. You know, they keep saying, oh.
Too many lights, too much noise.
You think it's expensive to live here?
Alright, got some dancing. Let's walk around a little bit. Till we find the people that we're looking for. Hey, why not? Our little shepherd is a little kinky. Kinky shepherd. Kinky shepherd. Alright.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
Yes, make it soon. Make it soon.
I got business here, but not with you.
And that is the Krogan. And looky here. Let's first see what he has to say.
Not now. I'm watching the show.
Okay.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
'Cause she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
Is she really worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I want. It's her, and her alone. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Oh, crap. Don't have enough points.
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me? Huh? No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am. A tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
You're a damn general. Quit your whining.
Ha! You got balls, kid.
Really?
There are only 5 people in this damn galaxy who talk to me like that. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower, or 2. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan.
Yeah, we met
He's
him.
an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers.
Awesome.
Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
That's because you don't understand women, Kate.
Well, well, well.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here.
One of my favorite
This
characters.
is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Good idea. Alright, and look who's here.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? I gotta say, that soldier getup looks real good on that body of yours.
Yeah.
Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. See where this goes.
Oh my god. I play Male Shepherd all the time. I've never heard that line.
I'll pass.
Suit yourself, princess. You know, if more Marines looked like you, I might have joined the Alliance instead of CSEC.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
I just need to know where Garrus is.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file.
What do you think?
Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the
Oh my
file.
God.
It's a goddamn witch hunt.
You get off easy if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plow through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Right.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
Alright, so I'll ask about Anderson.
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown nosers.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Go ask him about that, sweetheart.
The name's Commander Shepard. Remember that, unless you want to start picking your teeth up off the floor.
Relax. That's the problem with you Alliance types. No sense of humor.
I love Fem Shepard. Oh my
I'm out of
goodness.
here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Oh man, dude, I love Fem Shepard. Let's try to go back here.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
What did that other Krogan want? Rex.
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
Not
Goodbye.
at all.
Enjoy the club.
Looks like we've met our hour, guys, so I'm going to actually end the video here. We're going to come back and finish our investigation, try to see what we can find on Saren so that we can get his Spectre status
Why didn't
revoked.
Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
Dang it, finish your thought. Okay, so we are now going to end the video. We'll come back in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to let me hear your comments and thoughts. I know it's much more dialogue in this game, so a little bit less me. I don't like that, of course, but other than that, you do get to experience this great game. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and again, let me hear your thoughts in the comments. I will see you guys in the very next video. Signing off for now.